Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Monica Brown and I am a writer. I write books for children and I have had so many requests for one particular book. So I thought on this beautiful Saturday where I am in Arizona, I would read you the story of Celia Cruz. I'm going to read it in English even though it's bilingual. It's written in English and Spanish and I have a Spanish version I'm going to post too. But I want you to know that there are two beautiful languages side by side on the page. Now, I know some of you must be feeling a little stuck being indoors or being home and not being at school and seeing all your friends, but let's have some fun together. Let's talk about this amazing person, Celia Cruz, and I'm going to share her story. And before I go any further, I want to note that while I was the writer, I wrote the words in this book. There was a wonderful illustrator, and his name is Rafael Lopez. And the book was published by Luna Rising. And if you want to see a picture of the illustrator, here is Rafael Lopez. And here I am as an author, and this was the first book for children that I ever published. So this is the story of Celia Cruz. Maybe you've read it, but if you haven't, why do you think Celia Cruz was famous? Does the title give any clues? You might think she was a famous dancer because she's dancing, but actually she was a wonderful dancer, but she was a famous singer and she sang salsa music, and we'll talk about just what kind of music that is. She also, when she walked out on stage, would say one word and one word only. Can any of you guess what that word is? You might be thinking she said something like, hello, welcome, or if you note that if you already know she was a Spanish speaker, you might think that she would say, hola, bienvenidos a todos. But she actually said the word azúcar. And she didn't just say azúcar, she said azúcar, mwah, and she would blow a kiss. Does anyone here listening know what azúcar means? Maybe in English? Want to take a guess? It means sugar. And by the end of this book, you're going to know why Celia Cruz likes to say azúcar so much. She likes to say sugar. So, is there anything else I want to tell you before we start? Well, I guess I'll tell you one thing, and I don't know if we could do it together on the computer, but when I was writing about Celia Cruz, I tried to think of words that were rhythmic and made me think about salsa music, and so this is what I came up with, and I'll sing it for you right now, and if you want, we can practice, and then when we get to those parts in the book, you can sing with me. I said, boom, 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 beat the congas, clap, 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 go the hands, shake, 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 go the hips. You can't tell, but I'm shaking my hips sitting down. And you can do that. You can shake your hips sitting crisscross applesauce even. So does anyone want to get their congas warmed up? You can put them on the table if you're sitting at a table. And you can certainly clap your hands. And you can certainly wiggle around and shake your hips a little. So let's try it together. The first line is boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 go the congas. Clap, 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 go the hands. Shake, 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 go the hips. So let's try it. Boom, 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 beat the congas, clap, 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 go the hands, shake, 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 go the hips. So that is what we're going to come back to again and again in the book if you want to join me. And before I start, I should tell you that this beautiful artwork behind me was done by my mother, Isabel Maria Brown Wexler Valdivieso, and that was her name. And she was born in Piura, Peru, and she loved to dance, and she loved this book, and she had one of Raphael's beautiful paintings from this book hanging in her home. So let's read the story of Celia Cruz together. Azúcar, mwah, sugar. My voice is strong, smooth, and sweet. It will make you feel like dancing. Close your eyes and listen. My voice feels like skipping on cold, wet sand, like running under a waterfall, like rolling down a hill. My voice climbs and rocks and dips and flips with the sounds of the congas beating and the trumpets blaring. Ready? Boom, 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 beat the congas, clap, 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 go the hands, shake, 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 go the hips, as they laughed and danced. I am the queen of salsa, and I invite you to come dance with me. And if you listen to Celia, which you might do after you read this book, you will feel like dancing too. And I would love to see a bunch of students dancing to Celia Cruz's music. Open your eyes. My costumes are as colorful as my music, with ruffles, beads, sparkles, and feathers. My graceful arms and legs shimmer and shake as I move to the beat of the tropics and the rhythm of my heart. In my mind, I carry the place that I am from and the places that I've been, and when I sing, memories of my childhood come back to me, spilling into my songs. I was born in Cuba, an island in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. My Cuba was the city of Havana. Our family had a warm kitchen filled with the voices of women and men, grandparents, brothers, sisters, cousins, and friends. We ate rice, beans, and bananas and filled our bellies with love and warm coffee with milk and lots of sugar, azúcar. Mwah. In the evenings, I would help my mother put my brothers and sisters to sleep by singing them soothing, sweet lullabies. How are you helping your parents right now? Because it's pretty hard to have everyone at home and trying to work sometimes. Think of a way you might be able to help your parents, just like Celia helped her parents by singing lullabies to help the littler kids get to sleep. My father worked long and hard on the railroad, but he loved coming home to us each day. He would sit in the backyard and sing with us. He gave us the gift of his music and filled our hearts with hope. Sometimes when I would sing with my father, the neighbors would hear the sound of my voice and walk over just to listen to my melodies. We may have been poor, but music cost us nothing and brought joy to us all. My papa wanted me to become a school teacher, such an important job. At school, I learned and grew. I studied history and art, mathematics and science, and even music. I did well in school, and I loved to sing. When I sang, my body would fill with the rhythms of Africa and mix with the Spanish sounds of my Cuban mother tongue. Finally, one of my favorite teachers took my two hands and said, "Go out in the world and sing, my child. You will be known across the land. Your voice is a gift from above and must ring sweet in the ears of our people." My cousin Nanita and I would travel far on the bus so that I could have a chance to sing in competitions. Even though some people would not let me sing in their contests because of the color of my skin, I did not let this stop me from making my voice heard. I promised myself that I would keep studying and singing no matter what. And I like this image Raphael drew here, painted, because you can see the outline of Celia on the bus here if you look carefully at the shadows. I was still a young woman when a revolution began in my country. Like many others, I left my Cuba forever. First, I traveled to Mexico, and let's look at this beautiful picture of the pyramids in Mexico. I lived in Mexico. I worked as a journalist there when I was younger, and I've stood at the foot of these pyramids, and they are So incredible. Then I traveled to the United States with my husband, the trumpeter Pedro Knight, and our musical group Sonora Matancera. Now, where do you think Celia went? New York. She went to New York, and what do you see right here, students? My new home with the lights and the music, a blend of many cultures and traditions. From my um, from my window, I saw the lights and heard the music, and I was the light and the music. Though I left my island and became a United States citizen, I carried my people in my heart. My songs were a gift to all those Cubans who left their island and all the children of the Americas. And students, all of you that I write for are children of the Americas. North America, Central America, South America, you are all children of the Americas to me. Boom, 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 beat the congas, clap, 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 go the hands, shake, 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 go the hips. The sounds of the congas and the trumpets return to me. I wonder where Celia's going to go next. There's palm trees in this picture. There's crocodiles. Miami. She goes to Miami. My home away from home. One day, oh, by the way, this is a very fun page because we get to find out why Celia says the word azúcar so much, which means what? Sugar in English. But Spanish was her first language, like Spanish was my mom's first language because my mom was an immigrant to the United States, just like Celia was an immigrant to the United States. Though my mom came here from Peru and Celia immigrated from Cuba. So, Miami, my home away from home. One day in a restaurant, a young waiter asked if I wanted sugar in my coffee. Do you think she wanted sugar, students? Sugar, I said. How can you even ask? I'm Cuban. Yes, with sugar. Azúcar, exclamé. ¿Cómo se le ocurre preguntar eso? Yo soy cubana. Claro que sí, con azúcar. I had to say that line in Spanish like Celia would have. And when I sipped the milky sweetness, I was back in my mother's kitchen with my friends and family. From that point on, whenever I walked out on stage, I would simply say, azúcar, mwah, and they would know exactly what I meant. Home and love and lots of kisses. I sang with my friends, Tito and Johnny and Willie, and people loved our music. Together, we brought a new music to the Americas. Salsa. Can we all say salsa? A music that blended rock with rumba, mambo with jazz. People love to dance and sing to our music. Ready, students, boys and girls? Boom, 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 beat the congas. Clap, 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 go the hands. Shake, 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 go the hips. And if you look closely at this illustration, you can see some of the people Celia Cruz sang with and played music with, and one was Tito Puente. And guess what? Rafael and I wrote another book about the king of salsa, Tito Puente, and it's called Tito Puente, King of Mambo. Okay. Teachers and presidents honored me, and all because my song sounded like the waves of the ocean hitting the roof of my mouth, like the streets of Havana, like my mother's kitchen, like a tummy full of beans, bananas, and rice, like a cup of warm coffee with azúcar. Mwah! They named me the Queen of Salsa, and I wore that crown proudly. I crossed borders and broke boundaries, and no one ever stopped me from singing ever again. My records turned to gold and silver, and streets and stars were given my name. Last time, boys and girls, boom, 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 beat the congas, clap, 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 go the hands, shake, 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 go the hips. When we sing together, our words are like smiles flying across the sky. Come dance with me now, my friends, to the beat of the drums and the sounds of the trumpets and the tropics. Even when I am gone, my music will live on. Ready? This is the picture my mom had hanging in her house. My mom loved to dance. Azúcar, sugar. And there's a few little surprises at the back of the book that I'm excited to share. Well, I better turn the book around so I can actually turn the pages. One is that if you're interested in La Reina de la Salsa, there is a biography that has even more details about her in English and Spanish at the back of the book. And I have a lot on monicabrown.net, my website, including lots of lesson plans if you want to do fun things or make instruments related to Celia Cruz. But the surprise I want to share with you at the back of the book is a picture of the Queen of Salsa herself, La Reina de la Salsa. The beautiful, amazing Celia Cruz. And all of you are beautiful too. I love meeting students all across the country, but usually I get to meet them in person, but now I'm meeting them by just talking to you with this little video, and I hope you enjoyed our little story time, our little hora de cuentos, except for we haven't been talking for an hour, and I hope you're extra nice to each other and read lots of books. Okay. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day.